elbows are in, leg to the mat. Once we achieve it, we now start to get our focus now on answer the question. We were able to open the elbow. Why? Because Dave's knee is on the outside of the elbow. If he's on the outside of the elbow, we wedge and you shrimp and hip escape. Okay? The elbow. When we try to wedge the knee, you notice he's a little bit below. Then we hunt with the other leg and drag it between the legs. And then we achieve half guard. Okay.
Rack arm top, bro.
I was like, yeah. You guys ready? All right, Teach Me Grappling, Brian Peterson, I'm back. And guys, I'm still getting over this flu sickness that I have, whatever I have, I don't know. But getting over it. So don't want to go another day without any content. I've got Dave Weber here and Eddie, new brown belts, showing you guys some technique. Today we were just going back to the basics, doing some mount escapes, and I want to just give you guys a basic idea for escaping the mount. So Eddie's on his back. Okay, and let's go ahead and turn sideways, that way they can see. Yeah. So Dave's gonna take the mount, and then you want to get this view right here. Yeah. Okay. And so what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna talk about keeping this elbow in. Okay. So this elbow's got to stay in. If our elbows are out, we're gonna get dominated. Okay. So we don't want to be like this. You might want to come down, get a little low profile. There we go. So we don't want to be here. We always want to keep our elbow on the inside. And then there's a couple different methods here. One method I like is the framing method, where you use your right hand frame here and your left hand grabs the frame. I do like that method a lot, but I also go back to what I originally did back in the 90s, which is just elbow in and frame, and I use my elbow. Okay? So here's the basic rule I'm going to show you guys. First, the side you turn to, right now you notice we're going to turn to our left. We want our leg on the mat, okay? So we want this leg on the mat, okay? And we don't want his leg to be underneath our leg. So if this leg has a hook like this, it's going to create friction right here. It's going to be hard for your leg to escape, okay? So go ahead and get that leg to the floor, okay? Next, the more our leg can turn sideways, if our hip can turn sideways, this makes it even better, okay? Now, this foot is having even a harder time to get under. And then now, there's two possibilities I'm giving you for today, just for today. Elbow is in, always, and either Dave's knee is on the outside of our elbow, which it is right now, or his knee is below your elbow, with your elbow in. One or the other. That's it. Two possibilities. Okay, we're not going to talk about whether he steps his foot up into a technical mount. We're just going to talk about this. Okay, so either your opponent is here or your opponent is over your elbow. One or the other. If he's inside your elbow, you're screwed. Stop. Don't operate that way. Get your elbow in. Okay, get in this position and then ask yourself the question: is he on the outside of my elbow or not? The answer is yes. So if he's on the outside, we're going to wedge our elbow open and hip escape and get our bottom knee through in order to achieve a guard, okay? And then the other situation is simple. Dave says, I don't want you to wedge my knee open, so I'm gonna hang out below your elbow. In that case, we hunt with our right leg. Go over and use your heel to drag the ankle between the legs. Okay, do that again. Heel, drag, and get it between the legs. Now, there's two different, maybe not two, but there's multiple ways people talk about how to get the knee. Go ahead, no, go ahead, keep it. Some people talk about a nice squeeze here. No, please, with the right leg, hold tight. Yeah. Good, a nice squeeze, a pinch, and then twist your hip, and that should lift his knee. And then you can use your hand to push the knee, either your elbow or hand. That's one idea. Go ahead and do that again. That's a good idea. Okay, so you pinch he's trying to make this knee heavy, and you twist your hip, and then you move, okay? Good. Another way is, they all kind of look similar, okay? But instead of trying to, I'm gonna give you different ways to move. Keep this tight. Try to bring this knee towards your chest along the floor and use your elbow. Yeah, you see that? Do that again. And use your elbow. Yeah, like that. That's another good movement to try. How'd that one feel?
Perfect.
Felt pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can try and go, oh, I'm gonna try to do both, you know. Load your toes, then lock please. And then pinch, and then twist. Yeah, and then go there. Again, I still don't think we're doing exactly the look I'm looking for.
Right.
I wanna see this. Okay? I wanna see this. Just let your thighs like lift up like this. Lift his knee. Do you feel that, Dave?
Yeah.
Good. Okay? So, anyway, let's go back to the mount. Okay, so leg to the mat, first job, right? Elbows are in, leg to the mat. Once we achieve it, we now start to get our focus now on answer the question. We were able to open the elbow. Why? Because Dave's knee is on the outside of the elbow. If he's on the outside of the elbow, we wedge and you shrimp and hip escape. Okay? And then go from there. Good job. Now, Dave's a little bit below the elbow. When we try to wedge the knee, you notice he's a little bit below. Then we hunt with the other leg and drag it between the legs. And then we achieve half guard. Okay, that's a start, very basic. Now, I want to give you guys this little bonus for the one where he's below, like what we call like a little scoop or the spatula. We're gonna use, see Dave's foot is turned like this. It becomes hard for the heel to drag at this angle. So instead, he's gonna make a little space and take his foot and scoop under. Then he's going to lift and then put his leg between the legs. You can go straight to a lockdown if you like. Okay, and go there. And then again, if during this movement, if during the scoop, the scoop underneath, if during this movement, Dave kind of brings his leg up in the air like on his own, it could, what I meant was knee down. But say he brings his leg like that, you could just swivel around, okay? So this is when Dave's trying to make his foot heavy, on the mat.
I can't scoop.
And you can't go here, you can scoop this way. And then once you go, when Dave's trying to press his foot down, when you lift, it'll lift his whole leg.
Yeah.
You see that? The whole leg gets lifted.
Then you catch it.
No. So if the whole thing goes in the air, then we can just bring our left leg around and go straight to a lockdown.
Boom.
If Dave takes his knee and goes knee heavy and ankle to his butt, then we can just wrap the ankle. You see that? And then get the half guard. So lots of possibilities depending on how your opponent moves. So,
it's huge.
but these two ideas are really, really important. So to cap it off, and then we'll try some live a little bit just to show how it looks. What is it? It's knee on the outside of our elbow. What are we gonna do? We're gonna shrimp and create a wedge and get our knee through. Good. And then just as well, you guys could go to butterfly guard. You don't have to go to half guard. You could also do that same maneuver and get to butterfly. Just showing butterfly guard, butterfly, double butterfly. There you go. So, and then go ahead and let's try again.
Sure.
And then this time, Dave was trying to show it on the last one a little bit. Now he's below our elbow. Then we're gonna capture ankles. So you scoop underneath or over the top, one or the other.
Right.
And then go ahead and develop half guard from there. Okay?
It's huge.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's grapple it a little bit, give a little resistance, and take the opening. Figure out where the opening is. Go. There, that's a wedge right there. Nice. Let's go again. Make sure the guy doesn't dismount. If a guy dismounts and goes to side control, you guys got to be ready to capture his leg. Okay. Let's try again. Right. Let's go slow. Guys, if he starts to threaten, if Eddie starts to threaten the move, and then all of a sudden during this movement before that, let's say you were trying to get your knee inside, and then let's say he goes to knee on belly, it's very important that we pay attention
to the leg.
Yes, to the ankle. So let's try that again, slow motion. Let's say you start to wedge, and then now, boom, that leg has to come over. We have to kick the guy in the butt.
Right.
You have to kind of bring your knee up, kick him in the butt, and swipe and capture that ankle. Don't allow him to go to knee on belly. Unless it's us, right? Unless we're the ones on top. Then we always want to go there. So, go ahead, try again now. Spar with it a little bit. Nice, get some space, get that knee in there. Good. Nice, let's do it again. Go, 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 go. Hold him, Dave, hold him. Make him work. Good, nice. Okay, guys.
It's huge.
Yeah, simple basics, nothing too fancy, guys, but for those of you guys that maybe don't have a place to train, you might not actually train at an academy. Maybe you're one of those garage training type people out there. We love you guys too. You may not have the instruction. That might help you guys with some basics. This is probably taught at most every jiu-jitsu school or something similar in the ballpark. Everybody has different details, but that was what we worked on today, and I hope you guys can learn from it. So thank you, Eddie and Dave. And I'm going to get over the sickness, guys, and then we're going to get back to some great stuff. We got tons of stuff coming up in the future. Everybody's asking for leg locks. People want to know about, everybody wants more takedowns, more defense. The turtle position, I'm going to be going over that. I mean, there's so many things to do. Talk about subjects of competition. So I want to do all that stuff for the future. Thank you guys so much. New Year's is coming. Let's make it a great new year. Take it easy, guys. See ya.
Just building that wedge. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Special.
Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Dom.
Yeah, man. Yeah, domination.
Superstar domination Dom right here.
Killer right now. Double leg machine.
He's also becoming a cameraman.
A double leg machine.
There you go.
What are you doing, man? You're just sitting around watching?
Just watching the video, soaking it all in.
Right on.